Hey guys, so I've been wanting to start a YouTube for a while, so I thought, why not now? I don't want to hear shit about my shelves. So I figured the first one, I'm literally shooting this on my iPhone. I have a camera at school, but I don't really know how to use it, so right now, we're just gonna work with iPhone. But it'll get better. My first YouTube video, I wanted to talk about how I got into fitness and kind of like my story. Some of you may know if you saw my transformation picture, I used to be a little bit thicker. I never considered myself fat, but I had insecurities with my body, I was just thicker. I grew up always playing sports. I always had big legs, bigger shoulders, and I hated it. I hated it, guys. Literally in like elementary school is when I noticed that I was like thicker than everyone else. Thigh gaps were in and this and that. I did take notice of that. I remember I would do like P90X ab, I don't know if it was P90X, I don't know, but like some ab workouts in my bed, like before I went to sleep, thinking that it would do something. I would like do step ups onto my bed, like, I don't know, so random. And then as I got older, I kind of just accepted that this is the way that I'm gonna look. I liked my big legs, etc. But it was a lot of up and down. When I went to college, I decided to play lacrosse in college, and I never really lifted before. In high school, I did a lot of Orange Theory classes. I would like wake up before school, go do an Orange Theory class, go to school, practice after class every day. So like I always had like the determination and grit. I just lacked knowledge. I never like went into a real gym, didn't know my way around. So when I got to college during our lift sessions, we had an awesome lift coach my freshman year. Shout out Coach Wallet. And that's really where I kind of learned how to lift. But I never went to the gym on my own until like December of my sophomore year. And I started going with my brothers. And so they taught me, a little bit about it. I used TikTok. I looked up workouts on TikTok, etc. So I got comfortable in the gym and I'm like, okay, well, I'm lacking something, and that's nutrition. And at the time, my little brother, he's 18 right now. He was probably 16 or 17. He was counting his macros. And I'm guilty. I was like, why are you weighing out your phone? Da, da, da. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Hey, Nick, what are macros? And that is where everything changed. Yeah, just try this number out. So I tried it and I lost 15, 20 pounds and gained a lot of muscle. And I was like, wow, this is going great. Like I'm seeing a change in my body, etc. And then I had to go back because this was over winter break. So then I went back to school for lacrosse. And I'm like, damn, like I don't want to mess up what's going on right now. I'm going to try and keep these same macros, even though everything's going up. I'm having 2-hour practices. I'm having team lift and I'm lifting on myself. I'm having morning runs, run tests, wall ball, etc. So I wasn't fueling my body enough at all. And that is where my gains started to just plateau, my energy down. Just was not feeling good. My body was telling me, hey, I'm hungry. I really tried to stick to it, but I did develop a binge eating disorder. Woohoo! Just kidding, not woohoo. I'm not really good at like talking about this. It's not really something that I shared with people because, I was fit and I was in shape and like, people would tell me, oh, you have an eating disorder, like you count your macros, etc. And I'm like, ha ha ha, fuck you, because I do, and I know I do. It was pretty much, it would happen at night when people would go to sleep and I would just go into the pantry and just freaking eat. And this went on for a while, and it wasn't until like after I went out one night and I was drunk and I was like eating and I was like, I think I have an eating disorder because I am fucking eating the shit out of these, snacks when ain't nobody looking. So I actually looked up a YouTube video and I was like, binge eating disorder, whatever. And I watched this long video and I was like, yeah, that sounds like me. So I was like, all right, something needs to change. Cut out counting, tracking food for a long time. Things got better. I ate when I was hungry. I still kept it clean, but I allowed myself to eat things that I didn't previously. Like, if I want like some peanut butter, I'll eat some peanut butter, you know? So yeah, and then I gained a ton of muscle. It was crazy how it worked. I was eating more and I was losing, I was still toned and looked full and better than ever. And I just turned my lights off because I didn't like that little glare coming down. We're making gains. I'm loving the gym more and more and more. I'm obsessed with it. However, I'm still playing lacrosse, so I can't be as obsessed with it as I would like to. And I'd say about my, sophomore year, I got suspended from the team. I was a bad girl. But I just knew in that moment, I was like, I hate lacrosse. Like, I'm done with this. Like, when I got suspended, I was so happy. And I could work out whenever I wanted, you know, do whatever I want, not have to, like, not, like, answer to people, but I don't have to do things and participate in things that I don't want to. Like, our schedule, our days are full. If you're a college athlete, that's your job. You got no free time. None. And I would just get really mad when I had to go to like a film session or a team bonding session, because I'm like, damn, like, can I just have time to myself? Like, I need to go to the gym. Like, I need to cook and do this and that and that. So it got really stressful. But I stuck through it the rest of my junior year. Everybody knew that it wasn't for me. And then my senior year, I started out fall ball and I was like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I would go to bodybuilding shows like during season. There's one in Lakeland, and I would go watch them, and like the feeling that I got walking in was like just so excited and like hopeful and like kind of like craving like to be there. And that is not the feeling that I got on game day for lacrosse. I get excited to go to the gym. Like, I know I have a leg day tomorrow. I'm hype as fuck to like go to the gym. And that is not how I felt when I knew I had practice the next day. I just would dread it. I would just feel like so like this anxiety like cloud just on me. Like, I could never just fully relax, you know? I talked to my coach and I was really unhappy, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to do this anymore. And probably a month after I quit, because I went on my Spain trip, I started my bodybuilding prep, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And I love it. Some parts do suck. Obviously, prep is prep. It's like hard, but it's fun. Like, I don't know. I just love it. Over time, I gained the knowledge about nutrition, just even more knowledge about lifting, types of lifting, like hypertrophy versus like strength training, like all the different types of training. And it's a plethora of knowledge that I just continue to learn. Like, it's never ending. That's how I got into it. Going back to my binge eating disorder, part of the reason why I think I stayed in lacrosse so much before like deciding bodybuilding was I wanted to make sure that I fully healed my relationship with food before I had to cut it. Like, before I decided to, okay, I'm gonna do prep, because a lot of people say if you don't know if you have an eating disorder, prep will tell you that you have one. You'll learn that you have one, or you don't. And honestly, it's been going extremely well. I just have a whole different mindset now. And there's kind of just like no option for me to mess up. So one thing that I've been really focused on and like excited for is post-show. Post-show is where a lot of people fuck up and they don't follow their reverse diet, binge eat. So I'm a little nervous for it, but I'm also excited for it. And I know like I have my coach and he's really like confident in his ways about it, which makes me feel less stressed out. So I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, like I got this. Like, I can do this. I can do anything. And yeah, some days I'm tired. Some days I'm not feeling it. Some days are bad lifts. Some days are really good lifts. Some days I'm crying in the gym. Some days I'm crying for no reason, but like, it's all good fun. I swear, it's fine. But I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. And I'm honestly really proud of myself. For the next segment of this video, I'm going to answer some questions that I get asked a lot. Number one, are you natty? Yes, I am. I've been natty my whole life. I'm doing my first show natural. I'm just like young, man. I'm 22. I just think personally, I just think I'm too young to start gear. I need to get my feet wet. I haven't even done a single show, and so I want to do that before I start, pumping stuff into my body. Also, I'm a nursing major, so everything stresses me out way more, like putting things in your body that is not supposed to be there. I start thinking of all the different medical things, and I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know when I would start gear. If I would start gear, I have no idea. But right now, I'm not. Another question is, what has been the hardest part about prep? And like beyond the work ethic, I would say that I can't leave the house. Like, I want to come home for the weekend. I got 50 bags I need to bring with me. One with my supplements, one with my food, my cold food, my hot food, my pantry food, my scale, my posing heels, my posing suit. Like, it is just it's a ton of stuff. My gym clothes, and then which takes up half my suitcase, and then my regular clothes, and I'm just like, man, I'm coming home for 4 days. Why do I gotta bring all this shit? Or even just like going to hang out with my friends for the night, I have to bring like 3 meals with me. Like, next question. What has been your favorite part about prep? Probably the cheat days / refeed days, but also just having structure. I don't really have to think about anything. I just know I got to do this, and this before I go to bed tonight, and I got to eat this and make this and do this. So it's all laid out for me. I thrive on structure. How do you balance nursing school and prep? For those of you that don't know, I'm a nursing major in my last semester. I'd manage it just how I would manage anything, how I managed lacrosse in nursing school. Wake up earlier. Since my cardio went up for 50 minutes, I've been studying while doing cardio. So that's like an extra hour of studying I get in before anybody else gets up. A planner. I write everything out in my planner, from like due dates to like what day I'm doing laundry and what day I need a meal prep and what day I need to restock my supplements. Like, everything is planned out. I ain't missing a beat. Well, maybe I missed 1 or 2, but laundry's annoying. Whatever. What are your goals post-show? Post-show, my goals are to graduate nursing school. Fitness-wise, I talked to my coach about it, and he said that he wants to keep me as lean as possible for the longest amount of time as possible. So, like, a leaner me will be the new maintenance. After your show, your body is like a sponge. So whatever you do for the next 6 or so weeks is very important, because your body is going to react. So if after your show, you don't follow your reverse diet and you eat a lot of shit, your body's going to gain a ton of weight. Post-show, you follow the reverse diet, you're working hard in the gym, your body's going to gain a lot of freaking muscle. I just really want to nail my post-show. All right, that's all I'm gonna do today, because this is my first video and I don't know how this whole editing process is gonna go, and I know the sound is shit, but I'm gonna work on it. I just wanted to get this out there, get the first one and done, and then we're gonna move on and we're gonna make it more interesting and more fun in the future. If you watch this, thank you. I guess like subscribe or like it. I don't really fucking know. It's my first one. All right, bye.